Thank you so much for staying with Citizen TV. It's time for Fashion Watch. My name is Lillian Muli, and I want to introduce the fashion critics, the Fashion Watch, in studio every Saturday right here using the hashtag Fashion Watch. Please engage with the Fashion Watch panel of Ian Mbugua, who is, of course, like I said, a fashion critic, and he is a thespian and a celebrity judge on Tusker Project fame. Also with us is Carol Odero, who is an award-winning fashion journalist, here every Saturday with us on Fashion Watch, and of course Robert Burale, who's an image consultant and a motivational speaker. Annabelle Onyango, fashion stylist, celebrity fashion stylist, is not with us tonight, but she will be joining us in coming weeks. Let's take a look at what's been trending in as far as fashion trends this week, and we're beginning with a fashion blogger runway that was held at the Michael Joseph Center here in Nairobi, and let's take a look at what who wore there. So I want to begin with this gentleman with the white pants. I'll start with you, Bob, since clearly, yeah. let's critique this look. What do you think?
What I like about this gentleman is...
First of all, tell us about the jacket.
That's what I want to deal with, actually.
Yeah.
The fact that he's going with white on the bottom, he did very well to go with a busy or colored jacket, and that is a very well-fitting jacket. You look at the shoulders and the length of the arm, and I think it's a fantastic look. It's not the typical Kenyan male look, but I think he's pushed the envelope and he's done very well.
Yeah, Kyle, somebody here is already saying there's too much going on here. The jacket is busy, the tie is busy, and then, like, I don't know. What do you think? Do you agree?
Well, it was the bloggers' runway event, and bloggers tend to take fashion to the nth degree. So if he is one of them and he's going to an event that has bloggers, then definitely he has to step up. He can't just go in looking plain. The look is very interesting. It's different. I know we keep saying it's not a typical look for a Kenyan man, but it looks like Kenyan men are starting to change their outlook when it comes to fashion, at least when you see them at events. So he's definitely credible as a blogger.
Okay. Ian, credible as a blogger, but in terms of fashion and the fact that not everybody would even know that he's a blogger, what do you think about this look?
I think if people don't know that he's a blogger, I think it's a bit busy, especially that tie and then the shirt with the two-tone shirt. Yes. The jacket
so for you,
and
not,
the trousers are
not working.
Not really.
Okay. Please share your thoughts using the hashtag Fashion Watch. Let's see who else was there. And okay, so we're proceeding, and here we see this deep slit on this bold red dress, and the shoes. Wow, Carol, let's start with you. That's the nude shoe and the red dress, and she's got that black accessory. What do you think about this look?
Well, this is a very beautiful look, by the way. The red really suits her complexion. I would actually falter for the necklace. I feel like it's interrupting that flow in terms of elongating her neck. It's interrupting and shortening it. I don't think it serves her in any way. The red dress is pretty much an accessory as it is. The nude shoes are great. It's a great way to make the dress stand out on its own. I just think the shoes have a bit of a weird fit because they seem a little loose at the bottom. So that's the only thing I would falter. The accessories, she hasn't gotten them right, but the dress is beautiful.
Yeah.
She looks gorgeous. Gorgeous! Gorgeous.
Okay, yeah.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, you didn't.
The body, the dress, the hair, even the neck thing, it passes.
Yeah, Ian is the typical dude. He's just seeing red.
And Bob?
I think she looks absolutely fantastic. The red dress is good, and it's good that she's gone with red and decided not to have too many busy accessories. But the shoes for me are a total fail. If she got the shoes right, this would have been 100% complete pass for me.
Why are they a fail?
The shoes just look a bit tattered, look a bit confused, and it kills the beauty of the dress. And you know, the dress, as Carol said, just matches or complements her skin tonation. But the shoes, you know, you can do something so good. It's like wearing a good suit with rubber shoes.
Okay, so that's not a solution though. What would you have rather she did with the shoes? What type of shoes?
You'd have gone red shoes or full red because hang on, or go black to go with the accessory in the neck, but plain black, you know, nice, sleek and good looking shoes. But these are a bit too playful for the upper body look. Yeah.
Okay. Do you share Robert's sentiments, or do you agree with Carol and Ian, who both give her a thumbs up? please let us know using the hashtag FashionWatch. Same event. What stands out for me here is the blue suit, and we could talk about the other white, but I think let's talk about the blue, Carol, and the fact that it's not every day that you see girls here in Nairobi stepping out for these evening events dressed in suits, but this is a very well fitted suit. What do you think about this look with the white?
Oh, I love this suit. Like you said, it's very rare, it's difficult. It's not easy to see a lot of Kenyan women wearing suits. I think we are so conservative that sometimes trousers make people think twice before they even put them on. But this is obviously made for her. It's bespoke. It fits her very nicely. I love how she pushed back the sleeves. I tend to do that because I have really long arms, so the sleeves never fit. But for her, she's doing it as a trend. And I like how she kept everything very simple. You know, just white, a plain shoe, a plain look. It's for trousers, it's actually very trendy right now, and they can be made to look anything from conservative to sexy depending on what you want, and she definitely pulls it off well. Yeah, so Ian, of the two girls, the one in white and black, that's the typical Nairobi girl look when when we're stepping out, but then the girl in blue, a fashion statement there. Do you agree?
I do agree. I love the blue. I just wish the trousers were just a tad shorter and tapered off at the ankle so that it just fits.
Yes.
Because right now they look a bit big.
I think if you just wore a higher heel, that would solve the problem.
But apart from that, really good.
Yeah. Bob, what are you thinking?
I agree with Ian. Fantastic look, but these trousers are a bit too long. I wish they were a bit shorter and then tighter, almost coming into a vanishing point, almost hugging her ankles. Yeah.
Okay.
That would have been a complete fantastic look. But the color is absolutely fantastic.
So this, another win from the Fashion Watch panel, one of the better dressed ladies that they've critiqued this evening. Let's proceed and see who else was at that event. Okay, so this is Anita Ndaru from Capital FM, and she chose to go with this little playful blue, rather flowery, or Carol, I don't know, you're the fashion editor here. You know how to describe it. What is it, a romper?
Yes, it's a romper or a play suit.
Or a play suit.
Yeah.
And she's wearing, is she wearing tights? No, she's not. Okay, so let's talk about this. And then the blue heel, and whether she stands out fashion-wise. What do you think?
Well, I like that she has kept it conservative to a point. You know, the top part is completely covered and she's showing off her legs, not showing off two things at the same time. The legs pick a bit of the main dress, so it balances it out, but it doesn't look matchy-matchy because it's kind of hard to be matchy-matchy with that fabric. It's a very great look. It's very youthful, very trendy. You only wear it if you're in great shape or if you're slim. So I also notice a lot of Kenyan women might not know this, but if you're African, wearing this might be difficult if you're not skinny, because we tend to have bigger thighs than Europeans. So that might make this look difficult.
They call them thunder thighs.
Yes. So we tend to, so it's just the way we're made. We just be proud of it. We're pear-shaped and we're delicious. That's it.
Yeah.
The what?
Delicious.
So stay away from this look, Bob, if you're not as petite as Anita is. You agree?
Yes, absolutely.
Because there are those girls who are thinking, hey, I love rompers, I'm a size 12, but I'm wearing that.
They're arrested. and that's the problem when people see something that looks good with someone and you think it will look good on you, and yet maybe you're 5 or 6 sizes bigger than that person. This is the look for a small-bodied person, and Anita, if you know her very well, has a very bubbly personality, so her outfit just says what she is. And this is what the lady last week should have known, that when you go a bit revealing at the bottom, the top should be covered, and that's exactly what she's done, and she needs a lesson in that.
So you like it?
Yes.
Okay, Ian, do you like it?
I like it. She knew where she was going, and she knew she was going to be noticed, she knew she was going to be photographed, and she, as Robert would say, put her A game on.
Okay, so another best dressed, wow. So that red carpet there, completely lit. Let's take a look at who else was there. Okay, so these are the curvy Nairobi girls we're talking about, the curvy Nairobi girl. And most Nairobi girls actually, well, apart from Carol and Adam, I know a lot of Nairobi girls sort of, you know, struggle with what to wear when they're stepping out in the evenings, particularly because of this craze with nudity and wearing very small little dresses when you're stepping out in the evening. So I want to start with this lady, Bob. For you, this look on her, because we've moved from two totally different looks, from the suit and then from Anita with the romper, and then this is a bigger girl, and this is what she chose to wear to the same event.
Good color, beautiful lady. She's showing too much thigh. And this is my humble opinion.
I mean, and you know, Bob, there has to come a time when this tie thing is not going to be a problem for you, because what is it about this particular slit that's a problem for you?
It's a bit too revealing.
But she has everything else covered up.
No, she looks fantastic. I mean, but the thing is, if the slit wasn't too revealing, it would be a very classic, decent, yet sexy.
I see. Also very
boring. You see, now they're saying, if you don't show too much skin, you're boring.
I don't think so. But my concern is, if this dress did not have that slit, she's got the long sleeve, she's got the long covered, she has no cleavage showing. So
yes. So what
it would be a typical none.
No, what I mean is the now you see, now you don't, whereby it's not just too revealing, like I don't need to struggle to look. But when you see a woman dressed in a slit that it's there, it's not there, there's something bourgeoisie, something good about it.
Okay, Ian.
But you can see the way she's standing is intentional. It doesn't mean that that's the way it is. She wants you to see that shoe and the leg. Yes, the shoe.
I didn't say for how much.
And what's in the shoe. She looks fantastic. Exactly. I love the way she looks.
Carol, do you love this look?
I love this look, but I fault the dress for one thing, and not even the slit. I actually have no problem with the slit. There is a side panel on it that's supposed to make her look like she has an hourglass shape. I think that panel is too small and it disappears too much on the side.
Where is the side panel?
See the side panel on her right? On her right, there's a panel that looks exactly like her sleeves. So if you look at the dress, if it was deeper, or it started from just below the bust, which is the narrowest part of her body, then it dips in at her natural waist, then it flares out on a pelvic bone, then it would give her that hourglass shape. So I think the way this dress was designed, or whoever made it for her, did not think about the full effect of that dress. I think it could have been more powerful if it had gone exactly the way it had been intended. Yeah.
But then again, I take it that you like this look.
I like this look. I have no problem with the sexy tie. I'm good with it.
Okay, so Bob, you've been overruled. Another very well-dressed lady on the Fashion Watch tonight. Let's move on. And these are the BET Awards. This is Diamond Platinum. I don't know where the platinums comes from, or platinum, or if the Z is silent. And he's the only East African who had been nominated for a BET Award under the Best International Act Africa. Unfortunately, he did not bag that award, but here he is in the flesh, right there, representing for East Africa, because like I said, he's the only East African that was nominated. So let's talk about this look for you. Ian, let me start with you. I don't know if that's a lapel or if it's a scarf, the polka dot effect that he has on. I think that's a scarf.
It looks like, I don't have my specs today, I don't know why, but it is a scarf. I love the whole look. The whole look is very good. Thin black tie, nice clean white shirt, socksless, nice loafers. And on the watch, of course. Is that those watches we use, Casio watches we used to have, that used to have...
It does look like it.
It does. Yes, that's the only thing.
And there's a thing with... Somebody was talking about jewelry yesterday, and I know, well, no pun, but Tanzanians love this yellow gold. But then again, I want to talk about this look, Carol, the yellow gold on that, and with that suit particularly. Wouldn't a more demure white gold sort of look have been more elegant? I don't know, what are you thinking?
It depends on who's wearing
African.
It. Well, it depends on who's wearing it.
Yeah,
Diamond, it works. Also because it's called Diamond Platinum, I mean, really. So there is that. The thing about this look is he's not trying so hard to look smooth and polished. He actually has a bit of that raw edge. He looks a bit like a thug in a suit. So that's the only reason why that works, and that's why the yellow gold works for him. Anybody else trying that would look like they're trying too hard to be a bad boy.
And he has the feather on his hat.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What do you think about that? That's fashionable, tacky?
No, it's definitely fashionable. For a red carpet event, it's a good touch. It's an interesting way to make your hat look more interesting than if it was just a plain black hat.
Yes. Okay. I want to talk about the fit of the pants, Bob, because you mentioned that the other ladies' pants looked a bit long, and when I look at Diamond's pants, they seem to have that same thing that you were talking about going on. They don't seem to fall very well on his shoe, or am I wrong?
For a gentleman, it's almost allowed. For a gentleman. And just the whole look, this is what we call understanding the event, and that's what we were saying the other time. Even if you have this kind of dressing when you're performing, when you go for an event, understand the event. Now this gentleman has dressed in what we call a power dressing kind of look, and the yellow goes, the yellow, what do you call it, the yellow watch goes very well because
yellow gold,
because what happens is in a dark suit, so actually the gold is even more pronounced. The only problem I have is when a gentleman has a ring on the small finger.
Why?
It's just very tacky. It looks very cheesy. A gentleman with a ring on the small finger or more than 3 rings in 3 fingers, that's a gentleman who needs to be taught some serious lessons. Just have the watch or ring on the right finger, but the look is absolutely fantastic. The hat is to say that I also bring the A game. I know I'm going to be the presence of other very high-class celebrities, so I can also fit in. So in the evening party, if you walked in, they'd not say, look at this African man.
Yeah, and actually he caught the attention of international fashion critics, Diamond, and he was voted one of the best dressed at the BET Awards as well. But what do you think about his look? Please share your thoughts using the hashtag FashionWatch. Let's proceed. This is Alicia Keys and her husband, Swiss Beats, and they were at the BET Awards. Now, interestingly, Alicia, because I know we have another image, a close-up, she went makeupless for this event, and you know, was actually bashed by a lot of fashion critics who felt that no, this just was not working. The turban, the jumpsuit. Carol, let's talk about her choice to go without makeup.
Well, Alicia,
Matthew, I believe we have that shot. Yes, there you go. So you can clearly see that she has no makeup on.
Well, Alicia Keys is doing this thing called hashtag no makeup since I think 31st of May. She wrote an editorial piece about it, how she went for a shoot and then she came out from the gym. She came from the gym and then she went to the shoot, and the guy told her, I'd like to shoot the way you are. It's a very raw, it's perfectly beautiful. Can you try that without makeup? And after she did that, she said she felt more beautiful than she'd ever felt in her entire life. And she completely ditched the makeup. So now this is her thing. So she's been posting pictures every time she goes for events. She's been promoting a new album. She's been doing press tours. This was actually a really big challenge because nobody would dare go on the red carpet without makeup. So this was the ultimate test for this hashtag. So, I mean, it's very interesting. I mean, I've written actually more about it on my column. You can read all about it tomorrow. But I love this look because it's very daring, because it's very bold, and it's not something that women would even attempt. The red carpet it's like a stage of horrors. You get judged on a World Cup, on a world stage. People throw opinions at you. Everybody gives you opinions on what they think you should look like, and that's where they finally weigh you down. I think if she had makeup, there would have been a different response. But the fact that she did not have makeup made everybody criticize everything else that she was wearing.
So you like what she's wearing?
I like what she's wearing, actually. I like what she's wearing. I think it's very much suitable for her new look, for her new feel, and her new sound. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Okay. I would not have put her on the worst dress list because I think people dress worse. She's not my best dressed, but she's not the worst either. Okay.
Yeah. So Bob, Alicia Keys is a world-renowned A-list celebrity. So people are used to seeing her all dolled up, and then she shows up like this, and it extremely exposes her. Not that she's complaining about it, like Carol says. It's something that she's been doing. What do you think?
I think the no makeup issue is very, very good. It shows that she's comfortable in her skin, and that is what most ladies need to understand, because now if you have too much makeup, when you get married, then your husband starts seeing another person. So this just tells me that she's a lady comfortable in her skin. So if you're a lady and you can't afford too much makeup, don't worry about it. Don't put yourself under too much pressure. But the outfit is absolutely, completely atrocious. She looks like she had forgotten the event and she was called and she left the bathroom, and it was a bathrobe and she just put on a belt.
Yeah.
The makeup-less face, beautiful, natural beauty, but the outfit and the husband wearing rubber shoes as well is completely atrocious in my opinion.
But that is typically actually it's Swiss Beats. If you, I mean, looking at the red carpet over the years, he will always do his sneakers or whatever. You know, let's talk about this makeup.
I love the no
issue.
Makeup. I love the earring. I love the shoe. Everything else, no. No.
I mean, you can't like some things and not like others, but and it's either a fail or a win. What do you think?
Well, on the whole, it's a fail.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give her?
I like the no makeup, so that would give her 10.
Yes.
The earrings and the shoes.
You start deducting after that.
You start nothing else after that. 0 after that.
Well, just to say something about Swiss Beats shoes, that's actually Bali. It's a luxury brand.
Yeah.
It's been there for
what luxury brand?
Yes. So what he did is that he actually posted a video on Instagram and asked his fans, what should I wear on the red carpet? And they gave him options, and that was one of the shoes they were supposed to pick. So he ended up on the red carpet with this. So he actually involved his fans in getting ready for this. So only he knew
what you called the luxury brand.
The Bali, the shoe brand, yes.
Okay.
It's a luxury brand for men's and women's wear.
Okay. Good to know. Hashtag is fashion. What do you think about the no makeup guys? Would you rather your chicks went makeup less? Sometimes is the makeup staining your pillows?
They can't sleep in makeup. I just like to clarify that. If you're buying a woman and you've never seen her without makeup, it's your problem, not hers.
But Lillian, allow me to say this. Why men also prefer less makeup? Even when you're in the office, you hug a lady and there's makeup on your shirt. Get the foundation.
Wow. Let me not even get started on that. I mean, it gets you guys into a lot of trouble when you hug a friend and you go home with lipstick and
you can't explain.
You can't explain. Okay, so Empire star Taraji P. Henson here. She won the Best Actress Award for her role on Empire, for those of you who follow Empire. And here she's wearing a black strapless bodysuit and completely sheer pencil skirt. Now, why there's a smartphone, a cracked smartphone next to her is because critics compared her dress to a cracked smartphone, to which she replied, yes, because that's what diamonds do, they crack glass. So I want to start with you, Ian. This look on Taraji, you can clearly see, I mean, that's like underwear, literally.
No, that's terrible. That really is terrible. Why wear it? Just come with a swimsuit. That's all there is to it. She's just wearing a swimsuit.
And particularly because she was, I know she expected to win this award. It didn't come as a surprise to her.
No,
so knowing that you have to go up there.
That's indecent, really. That's indecent.
Oh, Lord.
Carol.
Well, first of all, she's 45. And the reason she gets away with this is because she had a sense of humor about this thing. The whole thing about Taraji, people just keep thinking of her as cookie. She has a whole history and she's worked hard in the industry. She's built a reputation for herself. She looks great. Magazine covers have been celebrating her in the fashion industry for the longest time now. So for me, if anybody could have gotten away with this, it will be her. And I should hope that when I'm 45 and I'm being given an award, I should get on the stage like that.
Oh yeah, 45, Bob. I mean, and I know we're Kenyans, and Taraji is very far away from us, so you know, no pun intended. But then again, I mean, even though we're the more conservative culture, this for you,
this is too much. I totally agree with Ian.
It's not too much. It's
absolutely nothing. This is you can't even walk out to your nearest supermarket or kiosk like this.
You're not supposed
to. Obviously, this is a lady. Yes, she has done well for herself, in as far as her career is concerned. But a woman who comes out like this, and she knew she would win an award, meaning that the spotlight would be on her. This is what I call an attention seeker who is not comfortable in her skin. Because when you're almost half naked in a public place, what are you trying to tell us? And don't tell me, Carol, it's about fashion. Fashion must have boundaries. Fashion is
not... goodness!
Hang on.
Fashion is not about morality.
Fashion, what do you mean about...
It is not.
Is about morality.
No, actually it is not.
Why are you dressed like this?
Fashion is about art and about creativity.
Would you come to fashion?
I just told you that I would dress like that.
No. What I'm saying is this: fashion must also make a statement.
This is making a statement.
Yes, exactly. It must make the right statement, especially for a public figure who people look up to. Now,
actually, yes,
there are many ways to make.
Now the problem is, you get 16-year-olds trying to dress like this because she's dressed like.
Okay, international fashion critics actually unanimously did not like this look on Taraji.
To answer the question, the phone wore it better.
Okay, so we're done on that one. Let's proceed. So this is the latest internet sensation, Irvin Randall, and this guy became an internet sensation after his pictures went viral. Some people like fine wine get better with age, and he has an array of ensembles there, as you can see, from the ripped jeans to the v-neck t-shirts to the caps and the trainers, and he has since been dubbed Mr. Steal Your Grandma. Initially, guys thought, Carol, that this guy was 70, but he came out on his IG. I follow him. I don't know. He came out and said he's actually 54. Yes, so this is a 54-year-old guy, and a lot of banter going on Twitter, people saying this is how sponsors should look like. So let's talk about this guy at 50, Ian. Seriously, this guy clearly lives in the gym. But do you think this is a bit too much for a guy his
number
age?
one, I'm glad. The first thing I was going to ask is is he really 70?
No,
because that's what he started with.
Yeah.
But for a 54-year-old guy, he looks great. He must gym. He must eat properly.
Yes. Carol, is this age appropriate?
Of course it is. And he looks fabulous and he looks hot. The thing about this is that he said, because he's done interviews after this, after it went viral, he became very popular, that he's always been like this, he's always dressed like this, he's always taken care of himself. So for other people looking at him, it's a new thing, but for him, it's just his life. You know, he's always just dressed fabulous, he likes taking pictures and posting them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So that's who he is. I think it's great. I think it's a way to realize that you don't have to be limited by your age to feel like you're fitting in a box.
Yeah.
And you also need to take care of yourself because your health is just as important as your clothes. And a lot of people overlook that. And they also fit him well. I mean, if I'm looking at it from a fashion perspective, from a lifestyle perspective, he definitely wins.
Yeah, Carol is looking at it from a lifestyle perspective, and fitness is a fad currently. But Bob, you know, guys his age would say, you know what, this is a midlife crisis issue. Like, honestly speaking, why would you be dressed this way? You're a dad, you're a grandpa. What do you think?
I tend to think he missed a stage in his life. And he looks good physically, he works out. But the dressing, especially the pants, is not age appropriate. And I'm saying this because you are the same people who bashed TD Jakes for wearing torn jeans.
But TD
now,
Jakes is not
we didn't bash it.
as buffed.
The statement was at his age, and TD Jakes is not even 60.
We didn't bash it.
Hang on.
We
can go to YouTube.
Jakes.
No, there was an issue about the torn jeans, the stressful jeans. No, actually, I defended him. Now, what I'm saying is, we also need to understand, yes, even if we're talking about fashion, age must be considered. I don't want to see a 54-year-old man in torn jeans, and the pants are too tight. No, whether you're 54 or 14, as a man or a boy, you can't be wearing pencil shorts.
And there are some people who are questioning his sexuality, and he came out to say, you know what, deal with it. I just work out. Please visit the gym. You know, like, just leave me alone.
Well, people impose a lot of things on you just based on how you dress. And you remember the whole expression, you're as young as you feel?
There'll always be haters.
Yes.
I mean, everybody's in love with this guy. Come on, Bob.
I'm not looking for a sponsor. He looks good,
Bob
actually.
is not looking for a sponsor, he says. Okay, so the last image of the day is our very own fashion critic here on Fashion Watch, Annabelle Onyango, representing at the Czech Republic. She was at the Karlovy Vary International Film Festival, and she's wearing a Kiko Romeo skirt, a Vivo blouse, and Adele Dejak accessories. And right there is Annabelle with her husband Marek. That's why she's not here tonight. Let's talk about the fact that Annabelle chose to carry her Kenyan-made designs to an international event there, as opposed to just splurging and going shopping out there, trying to keep up with the red carpet and what was happening there. Carol. Let's start with Ian.
He's applauding.
No, I've just applauded her. I've applauded her. And this is exactly what any celebrity, Kenyan celebrity, should be doing. Whether you're in fashion or not, you need to go out there and wear Kenyan stuff and make sure you take loads of pictures and make sure everyone knows that you're wearing Kenyan.
Yes.
Yes.
Carol.
What I love about this is how different it represents Kenyan fashion, because most people think of Kenyan fashion as the Kikoi or the Kanga or something big and bold and colorful, and she's kept it very toned. It's very minimalist. In fact, it fits on an international platform made according to international standards, but it is still proudly Kenyan.
And Bob.
I like it. As you've seen, she's not shown too much skill.
Oh God.
And she looks fantastic.
Oh God.
Oh my Lord.
Oh boy. Yeah, she's an authority in fashion, so we can emulate her.
If she was wearing a slit up to her elbow, she would be losing her credibility right now.
I would objectively disagree with the dressing myself. Marek, you can't say anything about him. He's just, for me, one of the best dressed gentlemen that I've met.
He looks good with the black on black.
Yeah, and Annabelle loves to say that they like to plan their look. So this is a very coordinated look, as you can see.
Any idea what he was wearing, who he's wearing?
No, she did not mention, she did not say. Yeah. So do we have tweets? Let's take a look. Okay, and as the tweets come up on your screens, again, you are invited to address the Fashion Watch panel. Please write to us using fashionwatch@royalmedia.co.ke. That's fashionwatch@royalmedia.co.ke. We will wear your designs, we will critique your designs. So send us your lookbook, and we will be glad to wear your designs. Let's take a look at what you're saying on Twitter. Okay, I love you guys. Thanks for bringing us the latest fashion tips. Thank you, Kolo. You're saying Wahul. Okay, this is clearly
that's last
week.
The other. The other last week.
Somebody is sleeping on the job. Do we have other tweets? Okay. Okay. Sorry for that. Our apologies for that. But we are glad you're watching Fashion Watch. Please continue sending in your feedback using SMS number 22422 and continue tweeting using the hashtag Fashion Watch. It's been an absolute pleasure from the Fashion Watch panel. Good night.